Once in a blue moon, a film emerges that defies convention. As a movie buff, I've encountered cinematic experiences like The Matrix and Sam Raimi's inaugural Spider-Man, which exuded a progressive quality within their blockbuster framework. However, Dune Part Two stands apart. It's a cinematic marvel that pushes the boundaries of the art form. In our current age of assembly line cinema, where profit-driven pragmatism often dictates studio decisions, Dune Part Two defies the norm. It refuses to be neatly packaged for commercial success, challenging the status quo. Amidst the mundane, it shines as a beacon of creativity and resilience, a testament to the magic that can still unfold on the silver screen. Dune Part Two exudes ambition, captivating viewers with its visual splendor and masterful adaptation. In the realm of sci-fi and fantasy sequels, it stands tall, perhaps even rivaling the excellence of the Two Towers from the Lord of the Rings saga. And let me assure you, there's no hyperbole here. In the seamless continuation from its predecessor, Dune Part Two thrusts us back into the intricate world of Paul Atreides, portrayed by Timothée Chalamet. As he immerses himself in the customs and traditions of Chani, played by Zendaya, and the Fremen, Stilgar, played by Javier Bardem, harbors a belief, one that reverberates through the desert winds, that Paul may well be the prophesied Messiah known as Muad'Dib. Yet dissent simmers within a regional faction of the group, casting doubt on the ancient prophecies. The initial act of Dune Part Two unfolds like a classic hero's odyssey. Paul navigates the challenges of assimilation with remarkable finesse, each trial reinforcing the conviction of Muad'Dib's devout followers. But Paul grapples with inner conflict, haunted by visions induced by the mystical spice, a hesitation that adds layers of intrigue to his destiny. Simultaneously, Baron Harkonnen, portrayed by Stellan Skarsgård, and his formidable army find themselves acutely attuned to the uprising on the desert planet Arrakis. The once thriving mining locations now lie in ruins, a testament to the brewing rebellion. Enter Emperor Shaddam, brought to life by Christopher Walken, whose attention is drawn to a rising religious icon known as Muad'Dib. The whispers of prophecy and destiny echo through the imperial corridors, leaving no room for indifference. In their quest for dominance, the Harkonnen forces enlist the aid of Feyd-Rautha, a serpent-like character portrayed by Austin Butler, Elvis from the Apple TV series Masters of the Air. Feyd-Rautha embodies ruthlessness, his merciless demeanor cloaked in obsidian attire, a reflection of his shadowy persona. Remarkably, like the Baron himself, Feyd-Rautha lacks eyebrows, an enigma that adds to his mystique. The Baron dangles the promise of untold riches over Arrakis, challenging Feyd-Rautha to succeed where Glossu, played by Dave Bautista, faltered. Within this intricate web of power, ambition, and intrigue, the fate of Arrakis hangs in precarious balance, a dance of shadows and destinies. In the subsequent chapters, the narrative delves into the intricate phenomenon of savior worship. While some may perceive it as a commentary on religious fervor, its implications extend beyond mere dogma. Viewers can draw parallels to revered figures, be they icons, celebrities, or politicians, across various contexts. Within the world of Dune, Stilgar and the Fremen staunchly believe that Paul Atreides is the chosen one, anointed by destiny. However, skepticism persists among others, including Paul himself. Amidst this tension, Lady Jessica, portrayed by the talented Rebecca Ferguson, subtly stokes the flames of speculation surrounding her son's identity as Muad'Dib. Paul is then faced with a moral dilemma: to accept the prophecy and lead, or to allow the Fremen to reclaim Arrakis independently. He ponders if accepting the prophecy would boost the Fremen's spirits. He questions if it's appropriate for the Atreides family to utilize a prophecy to govern Arrakis. He even doubts the authenticity of the prophecy. These queries add depth to Paul's narrative in the sequel. As the adaptation progresses, we can sense Paul grappling with these dilemmas as the risks escalate. Watching Dune Part Two evoked the immersive experience reminiscent of the premiere weekend of Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. The intricate visual effects, artistic design, and costumes are brimming with detail and complexity. For example, in one scene, the Baron's forces launch an attack on the Fremen from an airborne vehicle. The viewpoint then shifts to that of the attacker, providing viewers with the sensation of soaring over Arrakis. This aerial sequence is as genuine as any from Top Gun Maverick. Greg Fraser's exceptional work as a cinematographer is once again on display. Throughout the entire film, I was under the impression that Dune Part Two was captured through the lens of Roger Deakins. Each frame carries the distinctive touch of a Deakins composition. Fraser's extraordinary talent shines again, rendering the harsh and violent desert landscape mesmerizing. With his contributions to the Dune series and the Batman, he is swiftly establishing himself as a significant cinematographer of our era. This film offers a visual spectacle that transports the audience to an alternate reality. The amalgamation of visuals and sounds appears enigmatic. Observing the mining vehicles, warships, and other space-age machinery in the film gives a sense of realism, as if the viewer is witnessing a tangible entity. Their destruction is depicted with photorealistic precision. It could be argued that this film exudes a sense of authenticity surpassing that of Avatar, The Way of Water. Dune Part Two is an impressive film, albeit with certain shortcomings. Timothée Chalamet's performance is exceptional, delivering some intense scenes, particularly when he is tasked with leading an army. However, there are moments in the narrative where it's implied that characters like Stilgar fear Paul Atreides. This notion seems far-fetched, considering it's difficult to envision Javier Bardem's character being intimidated by Chalamet. Furthermore, it's worth noting that this is a Denis Villeneuve film, which implies that the viewing experience can occasionally be contemplative or profound. Despite its shortcomings, Dune Part Two stands as the most remarkable science fiction fantasy sequel since Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. It encapsulates the essence of cinema that makes movies so extraordinary. The memory of sitting in a dimly lit theater, facing a massive screen, and anticipating the commencement of the Battle of Helm's Deep was a spellbinding experience that marked my childhood in 2002. It evoked a sense of awe and grandeur that is challenging to recreate in a home setting. Dune Part Two recaptures that same enchantment and necessitates an audience in the largest and most resonant screen setting for a complete immersion. If you enjoyed this review, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as always, and if you have seen the movie, write down your opinions in the comments below. Until next time, stay safe and stay happy.